Ibis, also a board of directors in charge of office operations. I'd just like to thank the board tonight for picking up the pieces and continuing on with this ambulance district that we've been trying to get established since around 2001, 2003, somewhere in that area. Some of the things you have to remember, this is a consolidation of a lot of voluntary units that service the town of Rotterdam, and we've been dedicated ever since 1936, 1933 for White Eagle. I realize there's always issues to every side of the story, both sides of the story. There's issues on one side, there's positive issues on the other side. We've been seeking this district for quite a while, and we hope it comes to fruition. The actual, I don't like to say a taxing district. You know, you have to understand one thing too. I'm on Social Security, I'm retired, I'm on a fixed pension, and I think this is a great deal for the residents of the town of Rotterdam. I've lived here almost all my life, almost 60 years. We're talking 10 cents per thousand of assessed valuation, and Mr. McGarry says there's probably nobody in the room that thinks that this is going to increase. Well, I'm one of them. So there is somebody in the room. It took a long time for this ambulance district information to get to where it is to the people to vote on it. Mr. McGarry went so fast tonight with a lot of his comments, I couldn't keep up with you. One of the things was our payroll is not going to be included in this taxing district. Our payroll is separate. The payroll, we garnish wages, the money from our HMOs, our billing. I think you talked about soft billing, hard billing, whatnot. What we do is we take in, there's rates that are set by Medicare. We could bill $1,000 per call. We're only going to get $200, period. That's it, no matter what you do. So there's rates that are set out there for recovery. This is what we operate on. And as far as the financial situation of REMS right now, everything is all our ducks are in a row. We've got everything. Where all our payments, our payment plans are in place. All our debts have been cleared up and put into payment plans, or they're paid off, one or the other. In the future, yes, we're probably going to look for ambulances. That's what a lot of the tax district money is going to be used for. It's going to be put into a fund for ambulance procurement, so we can turn these ambulances over in a timely manner. The ambulances, according to standard guidelines, are supposed to be replaced every 5 years. Some of ours are 98s. So these things are things that we have to look at. It's a program we put in place. Our board of directors are not paid, and we're very dedicated. So, you know, I understand there's a concern out there for the taxpayers on this. I don't know what to tell you other than the fact that we know that this is going to work, and it's going to hold it. It's going to hold the line. We're going to be accountable. We want audits. And there will be audits in place to keep this in line. And there's going to be a representative from the town board that's going to be working back and forth here. So there's going to be no secrets, and we have no secrets. Since I've been on the board, there has been no secrets. And I think one of the reporters from the Gazette and also from the Spotlight is here tonight, and they can confirm that. They've talked to me openly, and I have no secrets. And what goes in the paper is usually facts. That's the way we deal with things today. I'd like to let John Dibus talk for a few minutes here. Maybe he can remember some of the questions Mr. McGarry had, and he can address it.
Thanks, Joe. To us, the most important thing we want everybody to remember is we're in this to serve the residents and to keep them safe. It's an emergency. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. We're operating an emergency medical service. We're not for profit. We have no reason to look for profit. Every dime we make or take in is used for the emergency medical service to serve the residents. I know everybody's afraid of a tax, even one this small, which, considering what the service is, it is a small tax. But there's no reason for this to go up and up and up, as been said. If a taxing district goes in place, the board is still volunteer board. I bring my own coffee to the board meetings. They don't even supply that. The difference will be under a tax district, the board members will be elected. They won't be paid, but they'll be elected. If you don't like what the board's doing, you can put a different board in. I mean, that, like a fire district, exactly. But it all comes down to one simple thing. We have no reason to grow and get bigger. The comment was made, will we add more employees, will we add more ambulances? The only time we add employees and ambulances, or shifts for employees, is when the service is needed. If we see that there's no need for another ambulance, we don't add another ambulance. There's no reason for us to. We're not in this for a profit. The alternative to us, they are in it for a profit. You don't have to be a genius to figure out when you're competing with a company that is in it for a profit, the only reason they're there is to make money. We're not there for that reason. We're there to provide the service. It's really that simple. We think most of the residents in this town realize that. We've been around a long time. As Joe said, we've got our ducks in a row now. There have been problems in the ambulance service and REMS in the past. None of them caused by the current board, and we've got them straightened out. The talk is about mismanagement. There was mismanagement, but that's in the past. The management now is not mismanagement. We've straightened this stuff out. We've pulled this ambulance from the brink of disaster. And if it goes, it's never coming back. It's not easy to start an ambulance service. I've heard people say that, well, if we don't like the private ambulance service, somebody will just start another one. It doesn't work that way. There's all kinds of state regulations. There's a lot of initial investment. If we go away, we're gone forever. If you think you want to have the ambulance service you've had in the past, when you have to call 911, and by the way, I can't say, like other people have said, that they've used the ambulance. My house has never had an ambulance come to it. I hope it never has to. But if it does, I'd rather have it be REMS. I hope you all feel the same way. Thank you.